So I'm going to do something for a little bit of fun today, a little different. Some of you who know me know that I've recently started making my own yarn. I have three big spinning wheels. My husband just got me this cute little e-spinner for Christmas, so I'm just starting to play with that. And I also use a drop spindle. This is a drop spindle. It is one I made myself, and I happen to be spinning camel on this right now. So a lot of times people think, oh, you're spinning wool, and wool is from a sheep. So technically, we're spinning fiber, different kinds of fiber. And in this case, it's camel. So this is what the camel looks like, and it is like super, super soft. It is the softest thing I think I've felt. Um, and when you're spinning it, this is generally called a drop spindle. And like I said, I'm just learning this, so I'm still very new at this. But you spin this little guy and get that out of the way. You spin it and you pull out the fiber as you're spinning, and that's giving twist into your fiber. And you just keep doing this. And then once you've spun, like I have here, it's called a cob. Once you've spun up a whole bunch of that, I actually have two of these going right now on two different spindles. And then I'm going to ply them together. So what that means is you can do two or more plies. I'm going to do two. So two of these fibers are then going to get spun together in the opposite direction. And when they do, they end up looking like this. So when I'm done, that's what my yarn is going to look like. And that's just from doing this. Well, there's different kinds of handheld spindles. This one is called a support spindle, and it's done a little different. And this one I'm really not as good at. But you take the end of this and you put it into some sort of bowl or dish, and then this is spun. And while you're spinning it, you're spinning from the tip here and creating that twist into the fiber. This one that I'm spinning here is alpaca. It's very soft too, but not quite as soft as the camel. And this is what that fiber is looking like. And we'll end up getting plied, and we'll look something like that when it's done. So these are a couple different ways. Well, I love being able to find ways of doing all kinds of different things and not having to put a ton of money into it. I have put some money into spinning because I do have the spinning wheels and different tools. But if I can find ways of doing this and having it inexpensive that anybody could do it themselves, I think that's fun. Not to mention, you're kind of figuring out the way people probably used to do it a long time ago before they had the different tools and things that we do nowadays. So I recently saw a video by Susan Barrett Merrill, and she is a weaver, and she is a really amazing weaver. I have not done weaving yet. It is something I'm hoping to do in a future video, but she does weaving, and when she completes hers, she does these three-dimensional masks and stuff. It's really kind of amazing what she actually creates off of a loom. But I saw this video that she had done, and she was spinning her wool with a rock and a stick. And I thought that was so neat that, using these things that you can just go find in your yard and be able to create something. So I watched her video again and paid attention to what she said. And she said to go find a stone, something like this, that would fit in just in the palm of your hand. Because you don't want something too heavy, it's going to fall too much. And then keep breaking your fiber. So she said, something like this and a stick. Well, I took and I flattened or sharpened, whittled the end of my stick so I have this flat, nice point to it. I sanded it a little bit because I'm a perfectionist. I can't help it. And I knew that would make it easier because you've got to be able to take this stick and go into the thread that you're spinning. And I wanted to make that a little easier. So that and your fiber is all you need. And I have some here that I have twisted a little bit of this end. And I'm going to take and wrap this twine that I've created already around the stick. And I might need to pull out some more. Okay, I pulled some off of here, so I had more, because you want a decent little amount on there to start with. And then you're supposed to take this stick and go under and then over the loose one, and then under some of the others. So that's supposed to lock in this one. Supposed to. Let's see. There we go. And then you drop it and hope you don't break everything. Okay. There we go. Let's see if that'll work. So now we're supposed to be able to spin this and use this as our spindle as we spin our wool. So let me get some of this to where I can use it. And let's see if we can make this work. So I am using the alpaca, so not wool, alpaca fiber. And let's see if we can spin this. And this is the first time I am trying this, so very awkward compared to my other stuff because it's so heavy. Wow, okay. I'm having trouble getting it to catch. Let's see, maybe if I move it up higher. Okay, let's try this again. Whew. I think I'm going to back up from the table. Oh, I'm afraid to let go of that. Whew. Oh, we might be doing it. Oh, okay, yeah, no. I just lost the whole rock off. The stick's still there. The stick stayed, but the rock came off. Okay. Rewind in the sense of let's rewind our rock and see if we can do this again. Much, much harder than it looks. I feel like it would be easier with a rock that has some shape to it, that would be easier to grab to, but she always uses a round, very round stone. So I was trying to do in the sense of what she has done. I know I definitely wouldn't want something bigger than this because it would be just way too heavy. Okay. Let's see if we can get this into here. Okay. Under it, over it, and somehow under again. the table. That is not going to hold. Hmm. Put my hand away. If I have it too close to the other, it'll tangle. Ooh. You would think once you get more on this that it would hold the rock much better. Oh, I can feel that wants to slip. Some more twist into that. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, knock on wood, so far it's working. We've got it spinning, and it hasn't broke again yet. Yet. Okay, let's see. So now we have to take the stick out again, wrap what we've just spun, and then put our stick back in. So we can spin more. Ah, pulled it apart. Okay, let's see. Nope, nope, don't unspin. Okay. Pull our stick. Okay, we've got a little bit of amount going here, so we must be doing something right. It's not the prettiest thing, but it's working. Okay, under, over, under. That doesn't feel as dirty this time. That just doesn't feel like it wants to stay right there. Let's see. Different place. Okay. long as it has enough twist in it, it'll stay strong. But if you don't get enough twist, that's when it breaks apart. Woo! Like that. Okay. And I was doing okay there too, but it just wouldn't hold. So I need to fluff that back open there. And bring it back together with this. And see if we can get it to rejoin. Oh, and it all came off. We lost it all. Well, it can be done. A lot more practice. I think it's something that can actually be done. Let's see. So there's our little bit. So it's possible to take a stick and a rock and spin yourself a little bit of yarn. If you were out in the wilderness and you had to do something like that, you could do it. Find yourself a animal to steal some fur off of, or find a plant that has good fiber like a flax plant or nettle. There's lots of different plants that have very stringy fibers in them that you can actually spin. Maybe I'll do that on another episode sometime. But anyway, we've got a little bit of fiber we spun off of a rock. It can be done. So we know that's a possibility. It's kind of neat to know that you can do something like that, but we did it. It's been done, and maybe we'll have to think of something to try next time, see if we can make it work with something else, but for now, we did it. Well, I know that was a short episode, but I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, click the like button, and if you'd like to see more, click subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.